Speak Pro English. Tell the world about yourself.
So, hi friends again. You okay? How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Nice to see you.
I'm great. Good to see you too.
But I actually thought that I would be late, and because you said at 7 sharp, and at 7 sharp I only got off the bus, and I had
Oh,
I don't know 7 minutes to get to my home. When I got home, I opened this laptop, this Zoom and stuff, but couldn't find the link, and then I started searching for you in Instagram, and I only caught you there that you were doing live stream.
oh yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Uh,
I really appreciate it that you decided to join. So
Thank you.
Anyway, I think that is great. That even one people is important. I think that it's kind of experience for me too. So I am trying to develop my skills, and I'm happy that you decided to join.
Yeah, I actually owed you this meeting because last week, do you remember, I had some troubles connecting to, and actually today I also have troubles. I don't know what happened to my Zoom on my phone, but like on my laptop, it works well. I'm not sure. Maybe I have to log out from my laptop in order for the phone to be connected to Zoom. I don't know. Something's wrong.
So it was a trouble with Zoom.
Yeah, especially the Zoom, the trouble with the Zoom on my phone, but I don't have troubles with the Zoom on my laptop. That's the
It's
thing.
kind of interesting.
Yeah, that is.
So there are a lot of reviews about Zoom that it has a lot of lags, and you know when the popularity of Zoom increased dramatically, a lot of other platform users was astonished that Zoom become so popular because it has so many lags, too many restrictions, and it's kind of interesting story.
You know what? Whatever or whoever appears the first is actually long remembered. And when the pandemic started, Zoom was the first to appear, right? Everybody loved Zoom. And that's why I think people still love Zoom. And after Zoom, there is Teams, Microsoft Teams, and something whatnot, everything. But then Zoom was the first. That's why the whole world adores Zoom. I don't know.
Yeah, like it has a time to grab all fans from all over the world.
Yeah, it actually did have fans, a lot of fans, right?
Yeah.
Like it's the same story when I taught at one school. Actually, at that school, students come in grade 7, and I took them after the first teacher in grade 8. So grade 7 they spent with one teacher, and they started. I started teaching them when they were in grade 8, and they always try to compare me with their first teacher. The first, whoever is the first, whatever is the first, is the best one.
Yeah,
for all the people. Yeah, that's why
it's so painful, I guess.
Yeah. And the same story happened to my students, and then after me, somebody else took them, but then they already had got used to me. Then the second teacher. The second teacher was a no for them. I was like kind of the best, and I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting thing that we tend to compare current situation with previous, and
Yes.
especially it also related to people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how are you, Mr. Tim?
Oh,
first.
I'm great. So I'm great, doing very well. So I think.
What are you up to? Like what? Okay, you have maybe some work, some free time for this speaking club. What else do you do in your spare time? In your free time, like hobbies?
I'm trying to be very active. So actually, I saw your stories in the gym.
Yeah, in the gym. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. I love it.
Yeah,
Because I'm also very active in sports. So I really admire people who spend their time trying to become better. And I think that sport is a very important thing in our life. You know.
Yes, it is. Right, thank you. So you said that you liked sport. What kind of sports do you like? Solo sports or team sports?
You know, nowadays I do more kind of fitness, so some at home exercises. Actually, I have another channel and another Instagram project that's called
Okay. I have
WNR.
another child. What? Okay.
Yeah,
Another child is another Instagram project. Okay. Now I see.
yeah. It's called WNR. So I think
What does it stand for? WNR.
workout, nutrition, recreation. It's kind of acronym, you know.
Yeah. Okay. WNR.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So the project, the meaning of the project is huge for me because I think that it's very important to maintain our health.
It is.
Especially as we grow, because as we grow and become older, some issues with our health appear, and I think that doing sports can greatly prevent all these issues with health. So it's kind of big project that I plan to last for all of my life. So I think why that's
How
why
how
it's important.
how far ahead are you there than in Speak Pro English?
Speaking pro English, um, it's it's kind of a new project. So
And
and
WNR.
it's been it lasts around one week or 10 days.
Yes.
So it's kind of new. So
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to develop it, gather some audience, and I publish reels to Instagram and short videos to also to other platforms regularly. Daily, I post new video every day. So I'm trying to gather some audience and make it popular.
Yeah. Right. What about this WNR? I mean, these are your two children, let's say children.
Yeah.
So you started them together alongside, or you started one and then you waited and started the second one? How did it happen?
It's a very interesting question because I started WNR project around one. Actually, I have exact counter 145 days. So how the project was started, different and very interesting story, because it started from the idea that I want to do sports daily. So I decided to start a counter 365 days sports daily. So today is the day 145.
45.
Yeah. So actually, live counter is in my Instagram stories of the project, so you can see it. And I have interesting proposal for subscribers. That
How many subscribers do you have there? I think I will join because sport is something that interests me too. Like I go now to this fitness club, and when the weather is fine, like in summer, in autumn, in spring, I sometimes go out under the bridge of Koshkarbaeva. There is this workout zone.
Yeah, I know.
So I go there. I started going actually there, and then when the first cold days stroke Astana, I decided to go to fitness.
Yeah, it's good to do some sports indoor.
Yes, indoors. Yes.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, I started with like a very weak 3 pull-ups, and now I do maybe very strong 6 ones and 2 kind of weak ones. Now I can do eight pull-ups like this.
It's kind of huge progress.
Yeah.
It for a lot of people, it takes a lot of time to upgrade their pull-ups for one. So you upgraded your pull-ups as much as twice and more.
Because I think I had some kind of muscular memory, because in my young ages I used to do some sport. Like I could do like 8 pull-ups, 9, 6, 7, 8 pull-ups, I don't know, and just I needed some time to gain the same success, and now I'm at this stage of 8 pull-ups within one set. I once I even did 9 pull-ups, but now I'm trying to do the same 9 pull-ups, but it's kind of hard, and I do 8 pull-ups now. Like, but I still have to gain more. I have to go to at least 10.
Oh, you know, I believe in you. You
Thank
can you can break your record.
Thank you. Yes.
It's
Yes.
kind
Thank
of
you.
interesting because in sports you have to progress. You know, it's kind of when you do more,
Yes.
that feeling of getting more starts to become stronger, and along with it, your body and especially your mind also becomes stronger. So that's why sports interests me, because it helps to grow not only your body but also your mind.
And spirit, maybe, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What else? What about last week's speaking club when I couldn't participate? How many participants did you have? What did you talk about?
You know, last speaking club was very interesting because
You seem to have spoken about sport also.
a little bit, because there was 3 girls, and they didn't want to talk about sports, so we moved to another topic. We talked about traveling, plans to the future, and something like that. So we discussed idioms. So we talked a lot about one of them, especially that a lot of people talk and very few actually do. So the last week's speaking club was interesting. So
I thought because you talked about sport and they kind of were demotivated about this because they were ladies and they didn't like this topic of sport. And I thought that you would say that you prepared something for ladies like cookery club and stuff.
how to make cookies.
Yes, right. Like, embroidery, sewing, cooking, fashion. What else?
Yeah, you know. Why not? We can do it easy because WNR, one of the key points of WNR project is nutrition.
Nutrition.
Whatsoever.
Right. Nutrition. Actually, that's my weak point. Both in terms of preparing something, I do not like cooking, and in terms of following the healthy diet, I do not follow healthy diet. I just eat whatever I want, which is not good especially for a person who does sport regularly.
You know, a lot of people do sports because they want to eat anything. So they consume calories. So because unhealthy food held so a lot of calories, and then they do sport and burn that calories.
There is such a joke. What's like it's in Russian, but I will try to translate it into English. What's the point? Like no, I spent so much money on food that keeping a diet would be useless. Something like this. Типа, in Russian, я уж потратил столько столько денег на еду, что типа, начать худеть было бы, это просто, короче, типа, бессмысленно, короче, да, типа такого.
It's kind of waste of money.
Yeah, kind of a waste of money. Actually, this is a weird cycle, actually. We buy something, we eat something, and then we gain some calories, but then we go to the gym and want to burn those calories. So it's a vicious circle, actually.
Yes. Exactly. It's kind of, when you think about it, it's kind of maybe look like a weird thing, but how it works. But it's
but I still go to English Happy English quiz. If you followed my stories, I actually posted something there, but it wasn't about they weren't the photos. I just how to say, tagged them. I just tagged them.
Okay.
But then soon there will be some photos, and I will post those photos in my stories, and I will also tag this Happy English quiz, which is also a fun pastime. Yes.
Oh, great. This will be great. I will see. Of course.
So and then no, only you are. There was Kairhan. Kairhan was the participant in English speaking club, but then once he also participated in this quiz, but it was Quizland, not Happy English quiz. No, once Happy English quiz and once Quizland. 2 times he participated, and then he just quit. Also, maybe it wasn't like it didn't match his interests, but it matches my interest. Like there are 6 rounds, like 3, no 7. I guess 7 rounds. There are 7 rounds, and they have like 6 questions and then 10 questions, and it's very interesting to use your logic, to use your knowledge, memory, to remember everything, like language, whatever.
Whoa, wonderful!
Yeah, and to gain as many to score as much as you can.
Oh, it's like having fun. Simultaneously, you do some brain work.
Yeah, brain work, language work, and also having fun. Yes.
Oh, that's great. It seems like you're very active in such games. Yes.
Maybe, like I like such games like this. Intellectual. Maybe my logic is not that strong, but still, sometimes something I remember, something I know, something I could guess, and so on.
That's great.
I also like this the questions about music, when they take the lyrics of Kazakh songs and they translate them via Google Translate and then dub them. We have to on go we have to translate the song on go and guess who is the original singer, Kazakh singer, Russian singer, and so on. Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Very funny task.
Yeah. One day you should try coming to Happy English quiz, maybe with a friend.
Of course, why not?
Yeah, with a friend or somebody, because there are teams, and the highest possible number in a team is 10. We already have 10 people, so you might join another team, and you will be team in a team.
Okay. So, what else? Another activities you like?
What else do I do? I actually want, maybe that's going to be, no, that's not going to be too much surprising, but I think I want to join the French club, or French courses.
French?
Because my major at university was English and French. I still remember some rules, some words. I can make some very simple sentences, but I still have to develop my French also.
Oh, that's great.
Si vous apprenez, je peux parler français.
What it was?
If you understand, I can't speak English, I said, but now I understand that you do not understand.
I don't understand French.
In Instagram, I found one account. It was kind of a commercial, it was targeting some people, and I actually was caught in the target. And there was one man.
You was hooked.
Yeah, I was hooked. Yes. Then there was one male whose name is Abdullah. Interesting, right? Abdullah. And he is not actually. He doesn't look like Arabian or Kazakh or whatever. He looks like French, and he is actually the native French speaker. And that's why I decided, maybe starting from February, I might join them, but I'm still thinking about it. But I have this desire to join. It also depends on the price, on the timetable, maybe the number of group, like the capacity of the group. If they can recruit 5 people, that would be nice in one group, because when you go in a group, you pay less. If you go individually, you pay more.
Yeah, exactly. But it's kind of about effectiveness of the lessons. Is it language course or lessons, something like this?
It's actually a language school. They also provide English lessons, but I do not need English lessons. I need French.
I see.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, that's great.
I also
Interesting.
like Spanish, but like I don't know, French. Like it's better to start with one and then continue with the second. Maybe let me improve French first, and then I will see.
Unbelievable. You know, it's like so many languages. You are really a polyglot.
I only know Kazakh, Russian, English, French a bit, Turkish a bit. That's all. I can read in Arabic, but I do not understand Arabic.
It's kind of you know, I don't know a lot of languages, but I know Kazakh, Russian, English, Spanish, French, Turkish, Arabic, and so on. Go. It's not a lot, but you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of very interesting. Awesome.
Yeah. But you know, my passion is singing. I want to learn how to sing well. It's actually something that's given by God, by nature, and like it's not just voice. It's also the hearing ability, the voice, and the how's this breathing techniques. And,
Expression.
yes, and express emotions also. Like to be doing everything at the same time. To hear the music, like the tone, to produce my voice according to the tone. Simultaneously to express my feelings and also breathe well.
Yeah.
I actually spent 2 years going to vocal club.
Whoa, really?
Yes, but I don't think I like I improved something, but still there is much room for further development. Yes, to grow.
Oh, that's great. I have to ask you for a little part, please.
Yeah. You mean singing?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I don't know. What else?
Take your time and show your talent.
What can I sing? What did I sing there? My favorite. Guarire me possibile la malattia di vivere, sapessi com'è vera questa cosa qui. E se ti fa soffrire un po', punirà vivendola. L'unica maniera sorprenderla così, più che poi. No. Afferra queste tante stringi. Yeah. Thank you. I have to still learn something, but it's difficult. It's very difficult. It seems like on TV when you see a person singing, you say, that's an easy song. That's like you don't have to be very much talented to sing that song, but actually you have to.
Yeah, it's kind of not so easy as it seems.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
So I think you actually you have some abilities, and if you put some work, definitely you will grow.
Right.
At very high speed. Because, for example, for me, singing is very hard. So that's why I see in you some potential.
Thank you.
You know, it's always comparing with someone. So when I compare with myself, you kind of you're so talented.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Mhm.
and you know, I believe that everything that people do is in some degree is a skill that can be developed.
Right.
And if you put some work, you're gonna do very well, because you know I feel that voice in you, and that's great, really.
Yeah, people say that I have no problems with the rhythm. I mean, the professional singers say that I have no problems with rhythm, and I have like a wide
Range.
like wide
Voice
range.
range.
Yeah. Wide voice range. Yes, that's correct. And then, but then I do not have a very accurate hearing ability. Like I hear the music, but I have to be corrected, like whether to make my voice higher or lower and so on. Like I cannot catch that line in which the song, and you know, the line does not start with this point and then continues the same. Actually,
it always fluctuates.
Yes, it can go up and down, and then up only. That's it.
Yeah, up, and going to the sky.
Yeah, and go with like like Dimash Kudaibergen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
It's something unreal, you know. He is so talented.
Yes, he is.
He has a lot of tons of fans all around the world.
Yeah, right. Many.
Maybe one day you will have to.
Maybe, who knows, I don't know. But for the stage, like the stage now belongs to the young people, actually.
Why? Why
Like
is this?
who are 15, 20, like in between 15 and 20, and so on.
Why?
But then, history also knows some people who started singing at the age of, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Right.
so even if, let's imagine, even if there is no such person in history, even there you can do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, right. Maybe, who knows, I just, people around say, we believe in you, but then the first and foremost thing is to believe in oneself. Like I have to believe in myself.
Yeah,
Some
exactly.
people actually believe in themselves, some do not. And maybe I belong to the second group, but how to change this perception? I don't know how to. Perception, whatever. Yeah.
You know, I researched the theme, and I have found one interesting thing, that that this bold feeling of believing in yourself is related to, in some degree, to arrogance. You know, when you can say that you can do it, when you can say I can do it, I have some abilities, I have required skills, and I can do it. So maybe to some people that little degree of arrogance is required. So, and I think it's quite related and bound to self-respect and believing yourself in yourself.
Yeah.
So it's kind of huge and interesting thing.
Right. Everything is here. People keep saying,
Exactly.
like, everything is here. If you persuade yourself into thinking that you can do it, then in the future you will be able to do it.
Exactly.
Like theoretically, I understand this, but then practically it's hard. And I give up too easily or something. I don't know.
That's a problem for a lot of people.
Yes.
Okay.
So team
to
talk.
keep.
I forgot what sphere you work in. IT.
Yeah. Actually, I am an IT specialist. I work in IT field, and
what is your what is your interest in learning a language? Like in IT sphere, how does English relate to IT? Like it's not your bread. It's not what you have to actually know. It's not a must know stuff.
I see. You know, English is very close to IT sphere because a lot of new things start in the Western world.
Yes.
So the primary language in IT is English. So that's why I try to develop my English skills. And also it's kind of interesting to me because I find some kind of joy in developing my English. You know, I use it especially when I have some free time to watch series and movies in English because it gives you a feeling of that natural original of the film. You can feel exact emotions and even voices of real characters.
Yeah, right. I thought that your interest was to migrate to an English speaking country, maybe. Like one day to
Maybe,
live.
why not? Not to migrate because I love my country and I want to live here, especially. But to move in some country and live there for a short period of time. Why not? And
short period, you mean 1 year, 2 years, or like half a year? What?
Yeah, something like that. 1-2 years, and then go back, be here, and after some time go to another country, live there
Don't
1-2 years.
Don't you think that you risk falling in love with that country and deciding not to return to Kazakhstan?
Oh, it's kind of interesting question, because we don't know exactly what waits for us in the future. But I mean that my heart is here.
Yeah. The heart is where the home is. The heart is where the home is, or something. There is such a proverb.
Yeah.
Where the heart is. The home is where the heart is, or something. I forgot.
Okay. I will find it and introduce it in my reels. Okay.
Yes, maybe. Right. Would be a nice one. I also like this. Every cloud has a silver lining.
Yeah, that's great.
Every
I
cloud
love
has
it
a
too.
silver lining. Yes.
So why you think that it's great?
Because I have never, I was a student and I spent 4 years learning English and French, and never in any book did I hear such an idiom. Every cloud has a silver lining. For me, it was something new and it sounded unusual, like everything. Yeah, and actually it relates to any situations in life. Like you do something, everything. Yeah, like you fail, but still you try to find something positive in that situation, and that's good.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of mix of two things. The first one is learning something new in language, and the second one is benefit for your brain, your mentality, making your mentality stronger, because you know that everyone in this world have their own problems and difficulties, but we must to remember that after some struggles, we gain at least experience and become stronger. So we have to try to find some little good things in every situation, and that's why I love it.
Also, there was this one: good things come to those who can wait. Also, it's about patience. It's about patience. It's about hope. It's about believing in something positive. Never giving up. That like you should keep doing stuff. You should keep going on. You should continue doing hard, like working hard and so on. And finally, in the end, you will actually be successful. Also, very good one. Yes. Also, it's like the same. I haven't like good things come to those who can wait, but also what I heard from my student life was success comes to those who are too busy to look for it. Kind of the same. It sounded kind of,
yeah, it's kind of some similar thing.
yeah. It actually gives you this understanding that you have to work no matter what. You shouldn't be anticipating something. You shouldn't be expecting some benefits from what you do, if it's actually your duty or something that you love to do. But then in the end, you will be successful, and you were too busy doing in the process of doing that stuff. So you haven't thought about the product, the result. But then result comes as benefit, and it comes as something surprising.
Great. Yeah, that's great, because sometimes we pay too much attention to our perceiving a goal. It's not bad. I also like it, but we forget about the process, and when we don't reach the goal, we can feel bad and stress, and that is what we have to avoid.
Yeah. So here it would be relevant to say that we should be process oriented than product oriented or result oriented.
Oh, great! Yeah, that's. So Yerike, it is 8 p.m. So it's really so interesting and engaging conversation, and I really enjoy the time.
Yes, me too. Thank you.
And especially, I I'm now recording our conversation,
Mhm.
and then I will cut it into some parts and
Mhm.
publish it too, and of course tag you, because
Thank
your
you.
words, you give some very interesting words, especially some
Insights.
idioms you added, and they are also so valuable. And I
Thank
really
you.
enjoyed the time spent with
Yes,
you.
so did
I
I. Thank
hope
you.
you too.
Yeah, I did. In fact, you are one of those rare people who I remembered from the live meetings. There were
Oh,
some other people. There were some other people, but like I forgot whose name was what. And, like, but I remembered you from the very first meeting, and I actually saw you only 2 times. We met in the meetings only 2 times, but still, I know that you are you and you are team.
oh, thank you,
Yes,
Yerke. I
yes,
really appreciate your words. So I want to see you in the future, and
yeah.
I want to wish you to keep going in all your beginnings, like doing
Thank you.
sports, your language, your French classes, because
Thank
I really admire people who strive to become better. And
you.
the rhyme and motto of the WNR project is
Mhm.
become the best version of yourself. And
Legenda Bolda.
yeah, exactly. You can be hero of your own life. So I really admire people who try to become better and develop their language, their professional skills, grinding to become better at their work. So I really appreciate your time, Yerke.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah, thank you too. Thank you for this endeavor that you're doing, for all your attempts to make the world better. Actually, they say if you want to change the world, start from yourself. And yeah, you are
Exactly.
starting. Yeah, you are starting from yourself. Like you are developing, you are spreading the development on me, on other people, and maybe we will develop. Like we will spread them on other people, and this way we will become a better society, a better world.
Of course, exactly. Thank you,
Thank
Yerke. Hope to see you soon.
Yes.
Let's stay
Thank you.
connected. Let's stay
Yes.
in touch.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Speak Pro English. Tell the world about yourself. Speak Pro English. Tell the world about yourself.